So if I'm going to get CMMC, what should I be budgeting for this? Because there's 3 different levels, and the hard answer is it could range from $5,000 to 500 grand, right?
Yeah.
Depending on the
or
business.
it just depends.
Yeah.
It depends. It depends on a lot of things, but it starts with what?
It starts with the data. It always
It's
does.
a cybersecurity.
It always does.
It's a cybersecurity thing. Data is the risk.
Yeah.
It's the thing that's at risk. And so what kind of data do you have? There's classifications for all the data, which we help with, right? Is it federal contract information, FCI only? And so maybe you just have to do a level 1 certification, or is it CUI?
Yeah.
And
And this is a good call out. If you handle CUI, you are level 2 at least.
Controlled unclassified information.
Because we do have people, we have clients coming in now with the approach of like, oh, I can probably start at level 1 and work my way up. That's not how it works.
That's not
level 1 is only for federal contract information. It's a self-attestation. There's no audit. It's going to be cheaper and easier. But if you handle CUI, you are at least level 2, and they're estimating cost for level 2 is starting like 70 grand and going up.
Yeah, well, easily, right? Because we've talked about it before. Do you have the security capability within your organization? That's really important. So maybe you're a cybersecurity professional and you're doing something like that's not cybersecurity for, it's possible, right? People are into cyber. There's degrees and everything, but it's not very likely that you have the capability to be a full man doing it. And so that's where like MSPs come in, and it's like, yes, they're expensive, but yeah, your risk goes way down.
Yeah.
And hopefully the contracts that you're getting merit, doing the business. So that goes back to our risk decision. Do we want to avoid the risk altogether? Do we want to handle CUI? We can just say, I'm not going to do this business anymore. I'm just going to do paying for like non-government entities, or I'm going to do lending gear for somebody else that I don't see how that would work. But like, anyway, it's hard, man.
It's hard.
It's really, really important to understand, do I want to avoid this altogether? But if I do have the contract, then you need to do it.
Yep. Yeah. So costs are going to range. And if you're like most businesses and you're in that level 2, you're going to have costs for documentation. You have costs for remediation and getting actually compliant. You're going to have costs for audit, or you find an MSP that can do all of it in one.
Yeah, but you're not going to have zero.
Yeah,
there you're going to have things to do. So it's important to think, to get with the people who are strategic, who are the people that have had a lot of success.
Yeah,
right? Who are the people that are making it as easy and approachable as possible. If you're finding yourself very confused and people are using a lot of jargon like CUI and FDI and trying to confuse you and really adding this fear, uncertainty, doubt, I would just tread lightly and try to find someone who's going to make it approachable. You got this. You can do it. It's not that you can't.
It's not impossible.
It's not impossible. You just need to be strategic about how you do it.
It all comes back to take the time to plan it, then go implement it. Then you do your reporting.
Yeah. And think about it, those 3 together, right? Be strategic, right? Because like I always say, security, it's not a technology problem. It is a strategy problem. So get it right.
So we talked level 1, cost is going to be pretty cheap. Most companies are not going to fall in that, but that's just the contract information.
Yeah.
Then you've got the vast majority of the subcontractors that fall in level 2. That's going to be start at 70 grand-ish and go up from there. And that's the majority of the DoD subcontractors. Yeah. Level 3.
Yeah. Probably less than 1% of the 300,000, right?
Yeah.
So if you're looking at level 3, probably you have someone on your team that knows a lot more.
That knows more. Yeah. You don't need this.
That's right. But you had to do level 2 first, and that will be for the very highly classified information.
Yeah.
Right. Which it totally exists and it needs to be protected. And so
cost will likely be similar to a FedRAMP. They'll be expensive.
Probably more. Yeah. Right. It's a big deal at that point.
But that's going to be the small, like you said, they're estimating it's less than 1%. So most likely, if you're wondering about CMMC, you are level 2. You're going to have some costs. It is achievable. It's not going to put you out of business. It opens up the whole world of, DoD business there. But like we said, just go get the right help. Do it the right way. Attack the strategy problem.
100%.
Love it.